everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we find ourselves in Lancaster. I thought just for a change, rather than getting the trailer out and going further afield, we'd just ride from home. So the start of this lane is just off Green Lane by the canal at Beaumont at Lancaster. So we're going to head over towards Cowan Bridge hopefully. It's exactly 3 years since I had a stroke. It was a Wednesday evening and I got up to go to the toilet and got to the edge of the bed and my left leg went from under me. So I got back on the bed and laid down, and I said to my wife that I couldn't feel my left arm at all. It was just like a piece of meat at the side of me. And she looked at my face and my lip had gone down on the left hand side. So we knew what it was. So we duly called 999 and the ambulance took about 40 minutes to arrive. And they whisked me down to the RLI at Lancaster and assessed me. I think they gave me some aspirin. And I was in video contact with the stroke specialist who was then at home. We discussed it with him and he said, well, there's a clot busting drug we can give you, but he said at the moment your blood pressure's too high. So he said bring me back in about 20 minutes, which we did, and my blood pressure was still too high. He said, well, we don't give you this drug, otherwise you could end up with a brain hemorrhage. So it was just too risky, so they put me back on the ward and I was there from the Wednesday and I came out the Monday. And while I was there I had an MRI scan and a scan on my neck, and I was on a heart monitor for 2 or 3 days. So I came out on the Monday, and every Tuesday I had the physiotherapist round to give me some exercises for my hand. By then I'd got the use of my arm, but my hand was still dead. So I remember sat at the dining room table and he said, well, can you move your thumb? And I tried and tried to move my thumb. I couldn't use my fingers at all. And I couldn't see it at all moving. And he said, well, I think I saw a flicker. And I thought, well, I didn't. So I kept on with the exercise and slowly, I got the use of my fingers back. They gave me a glove with elastics on to stretch my fingers out. And they had what they call a TENS machine, which is you put pads on your arm and it sends an electric current through to your fingers and it opens your fingers out. It was weird just watching it. So like I say, I've got the use of my hand back now and my fingers, although my index finger and my thumb are still numb. So I was off work for 3 months and then I got back to driving. First I got back on the push bike and then eventually I got back on the off-road bike, on the trials bike with Aaron, and then eventually I got back to driving. But at the moment I still can't use just my index finger on the clutch. So when I want to pull the clutch in, I have to use my index finger and my middle finger. But I'm managing all right, but I've still got numbness down the side of my face. But I can't see that changing. The biggest thing still left is the psychological problems that you have. So this is Clafton. We're just coming past the Fenwick Arms, just on the left hand side. We're heading over towards Melling now, Hornby. and Melling. This is Hornby coming up. Just round this corner there's a nice little shop on the left hand side, which is like a village store. The lads often use that for popping in for cream cakes and pies, apparently. There is a nice fruit section as well, but they seem to bypass that. Now just coming into Melling itself. The lane's just on the left hand side, just at the bottom of this hill, just before the railway bridge, the disused railway. So here we are, the lane on the left. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Until you get much further down. Here we are, this is another disused railway bridge. Just under here, on the right. Again, no indication at this point what the lane's like. Until we get to about here, and then I think, oh my God, what have we done?
Whoops. Well, we did say we were going to go green laning. Oh dear. Both of us
trying to get on the middle, but my tyre keeps sliding.
I know, I tried that, and then I come off.
What are you doing now?
I don't know, I tried probably crossing over, or I just slid onto there and then just ended up on that side, I don't know.
I kept thinking to myself at this stage, how far does this go on? That narrow, obviously somebody's been down here before. You can see the narrow track right in the middle that I'm actually following. We've not used the lane before, we've no idea how long this keeps going. Then just up here I'd actually stop. Because this narrow little track in the centre, you don't know how deep it's going to be. So I think I just stopped just a little bit further up. I just stopped and just hesitated a little bit, just here. I think, well, how deep is that going to be? Am I going to get stuck?
Oh dear. Aaron's out of sight. Here he is. glasses are steaming up.
Right. You've got it bloody easy. I've got to go slow, getting twatted by all the trees.
Well, nobody's been down here for a while, Aaron. Have they?
No.
Dear me. It's difficult knowing which way to go.
Agreed.
You know, if you go on either side of the ear,
Well,
you're against the hedge.
You're where you want to be.
Dear me. I hope we can get out here.
Just coming up now, this little track goes to the left and then it goes off to the right just there. I thought I was going to hit the hedge again there, but I managed to keep the bike straight. Here we are at the end of the lane. We're just rejoining the main road again, just on the other side of Melling. So we're heading back towards Melling now, and then we're going to turn left up Lodge Lane. So this is the end of part 1. So please stay with us, and then you can watch part 2. And that one will take us over some more green lanes over towards Cowan Bridge.